Let me tell you about Mei and James, a story that unfolds in the heart of modern-day San Francisco. Two souls who found each other amid the bustling streets and dim-sum restaurants of Chinatown. Mei grew up in a traditional Chinese household, where her parents worked tirelessly in their family restaurant, holding on to dreams they had for their only daughter. They envisioned her future with a successful Chinese businessman, someone who understood their culture, their values, their way of life. James, born to Chinese immigrant parents but adopted by an American family at birth, lived a life worlds apart. He grew up embracing both cultures, but to Mei's parents, he wasn't Chinese enough. He didn't speak the language, couldn't write the characters, and didn't understand the deep-rooted traditions they held dear. They met at a mutual friend's wedding where James was photographing and Mei was helping with the arrangements. Their connection was instant, the kind of spark that poets write about and musicians sing about. They shared laughter over bubble tea, spent endless hours walking through Golden Gate Park, and found themselves falling deeper in love with each passing day. But love isn't always enough, is it? Mei's parents were furious when they found out. They couldn't understand how their daughter could choose someone who, in their eyes, had abandoned his heritage. The family dinners became silent battlegrounds. Every phone call ended in tears. James tried everything. He took Mandarin classes, learned to cook traditional dishes, studied Chinese history. But to Mei's parents, it wasn't about what he could learn. It was about what he wasn't born into. The pressure mounted. Mei found herself torn between the two loves of her life, her family and James. Her mother stopped speaking to her. Her father's disappointment hung heavy in the air whenever she visited. The weight of centuries of tradition pressed down on their shoulders. They say love conquers all, but sometimes love has to face reality. Sometimes love means making impossible choices. Sometimes love means letting go. Now Mei passes that dim-sum restaurant where they had their first date. James still takes photos at weddings, capturing other people's happy endings. They live in the same city but in different worlds, separated not by distance but by the invisible walls of cultural expectations and family obligations. Their story reminds us that in this modern world, some ancient barriers still stand tall. And sometimes, the greatest love stories aren't about endings, but about the moments we dare to love despite knowing how it might end.